So I'm pretty glad to see all you here. Yeah, that nights of Wing Chun, it was amazing. So great thanks to our SC for Adam for all this pretty good organizing nights and all very interesting topics. Yeah, and for example, yesterday's moving meditation, it was just blowing my mind because we did all that, like meditation and feeling all that energy, and never get that experience before, and you like feeling that it's real. Yeah, you can feel your energy and like buzzing between your hand, and you're moving, you're losing it all. So it means you start thinking about something else. You totally distracted. You need to come back again, concentrate, meditate, start moving. Oops, loose. Okay, needs to start. And like 10 minutes later, I start to realize that I can keep that ball longer. Yeah, so it's progress. It means you train your brain, you train your body, because you're not distracted by your movements. You don't think how you pivot that and that, and you just, that's the ball, that's the energy, it's here, like look at that. Nice. It's totally awesome. Who didn't try, I highly recommend to do this. It's coming from you, you start feeling like your cosmic energy coming to the ground, and you feel Earth's energy coming to space through you. So you like a gate, yeah. You like invite, like God or whatever. I don't know who different culture called it different. So, but you feel how every your movement, how it fulfill you, how it makes you calm. It's empower and gives you such like something much beyond of physical power. So I came from Ukraine, and Ukraine was a part of Soviet Union countries, and such a stuff like Wushu, Wing Chun is something out of scope there, just historically because of Soviet Union regime, communist, they push that stuff, they block, they don't want people be able to fight them back. They want to control your mind, they want to control your body, like everything. And the same stuff happened in China when communists again took the power, Mao Zedong and all stuff, and they start doing the same. They start forbidding their martial arts. A lot of kung fu practitioners had to run away from communist part of China to Hong Kong, who was under Great Britain. And I guess China was too close to lose this tradition. Some monks in mountains where no civilization, they saved it and like collected piece by piece together, so it survived. But on the other hand, Japanese, they totally different. They really appreciate own traditions, and they tough guys. So comparing to Chinese, in my like vision, they very soft, very kind, and Japanese like. Sorry. That's how we see all the samurais fights. Like, so what other country could create such a great fighters like ninjas? Oh, you know, they crazy guys. They start trainings from like just next day after they was born, and their fathers do some really crazy stuff like rotating them, and these kids get that reflex natural. So it's way different. Even China and Japan, and Japan had a big influence to exercise again because China started to suppress their martial arts. and not Japan. And
So
Ukraine.
there was a lot of karate in Japan. I mean, in Ukraine.
It's like 90%, 99% of karate. Karate culture was so widespread in USSR, sorry, and it was like underground. They kept it in secret. It was like some like church or I don't know. They did it in basement, and if KGB God knows what could happen to those guys. It was really serious under big pressure. But the more you try to control something, exactly like Wing Chun, yeah, the more external power we put on somebody's hands, the easier actually get away from the situation. So the more strict your government is, people always fight back, and it's like rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll never died, yeah, because people love it. Yeah, and it's like it's their way to show middle finger to governments and say, like, we want to do whatever we want. And that's what happened with karate. So karate spread all around. And when I was a kid, I started practicing in Shotokan. It's like number one, the most popular karate in Ukraine or Russia, on all Soviet Union territory. And
so then you came here.
No, what I want to say, I start practicing karate just because we didn't have a choice. We have one guy who like, how to say, we thought he teaching us wushu. How to say, because of all that video of Bruce Lee, of Wing Chun, all got crazy about martial arts, and especially in Kung Fu. So some smart guys who, they really good martial arts guys, so they take part in competitions, but they most of all karate guy or kickboxing or boxers, and some smart asses decided, we can get money because it's too many choices for karate, and nobody teach Kung Fu in city. And those guys start, again, they will watch TV, this is, so it's like kind of fraud, yeah, so yeah, they're teaching you martial arts, but it's have nothing to do with Kung Fu, it's just karate in a bit different shape. That's what I get the situation, and I spent like year or two for the guy. It was amazing guy, but again, because he could blah 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 blah, and we were kids like, he could tell such a great story, and we just believe in him, you see? And I was like, wow. And it was time when Soviet Union fell apart, and country turned to like some bad examples from South America. Oh, really? So gangsters, fighters, country really turned apart, and all the gangsters start like getting power. If yesterday they just steal some stuff, now they like beat some businessman to get. So it was terrible time. And that guy was involved to one of the gangs because he was a really good fighter, and he just dropped his school.
What's different about Wing Chun?
Yeah, that's why I do all that stuff. So even that time, when I started doing karate, I felt personally that it's something not mine. We did such a forms. I still remember their names, but it's senseless. It's like you fighting a shadow, like you just doing the movements
in the air.
In the air, and it's a very simple consequence. And what I got, karate is a huge business. All that system with belts are just about money. So if you spend enough time you're gonna get that belt, earlier or later. So you just do, okay, here's your belt, yeah? And when you got black belt, just after that time, you really start doing something. So, and to get black belt, it could take like 5 years of your life. Yeah, and you just generate money because you need all the tests for every belt. It's cost money because some important Japan guys coming. Good, like, that's a business. And in America, I heard that it's even worse, even bigger business. It's the same situation. Just pay money, just come to classes, do whatever you ask, and you will get that belt. And when you get black belt, okay, we will start teach you real stuff. And I felt, beside of that, I felt that like 70% what you do in class, beside of all that physical exercises, because karate requires from you very good physical shape. You need to be strong. Sorry, it's too long maybe. Okay. Long story short. We all limited physically, yeah? And we have own limitation. We can't jump over our hand. So doing all that stuff, you have to be strong, you have to like put physical efforts, and it doesn't improve you. At least for me, I felt that I didn't get anything. But Wing Chun is completely opposite, and I felt it from like first couple of classes. I start feeling that that's very scientist stuff. I felt like I need to think what I do. And if Alexey like, oh, do that, like, take that position. Oh, why would do? Oh, if I do that, they know it's wrong. Okay, and I start to analyze why it's wrong. Oh, now I understand that it's a great, it's some mechanics like behind all that. It's not just karate guys doing that stuff, and 70% what they do, they never use in real fight. That's the biggest difference. You learn some forms, some blocks. Everybody knows that doesn't work. And when these guys come to ring, what they start doing? Kickboxing. Kickboxing. It's not a karate. It's real kickboxing what they do. Because they have a like surviving instinct, and they immediately drop all what not gonna help them and concentrate like just what works. Wing Chun is all about just what it works. It's just pure, applicable stuff, nothing more. If something doesn't help you to kill your opponent's next step, just don't do that. You don't need that extra. That's why I really love Wing Chun.